All right, here we go, the moment of truth. What's up guys, so we're here at Sick Week. This video has been sponsored by DraftKings. Sports betting is a lot like drag and drive in that it's a huge gamble. You never know what's gonna happen out there on the road. You never know what's gonna happen in the game. If you love the thrill of online betting, DraftKings has got you covered. Super Bowl 59 is right around the corner, and it's the perfect time to get in on the action. Don't wait, don't miss out. This is your chance to download the DraftKings app and use code SRC when you sign up to get $200 in bonus bets if you bet $5 or more. Use your $200 in bonus bets on same game parlays for an even bigger payout. Don't wait, don't miss out. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app today and use code SRC when you sign up. This is your shot to make every last play a moment to be remembered. We got our buy-in paid. There was 16 cars when I signed up, and I was probably one of the last ones. We're gonna check out this track now. Oh, wow, it's pulling my shoes off. Yeah, track looks good. All right, guys, so if you're watching this video right now, give a big shout out to G2K. Because they're gonna be helping us film tonight a little bit because my normal crew ain't here. So go subscribe to G2K Racing on YouTube. All right, we're getting ready for first round here. Got this little black S10 behind me. Looks pretty fast, looks light. We'll see what happens. He's on a Hoosier, I'm on a Mickey Thompson. The track is extremely good. I turned down my Christmas tree, tune up just a little bit. If it goes, it's probably gonna be 460s, 470s, we'll see. Alright, so we made our first pass and we're probably going to be testing the rest of the night off that one. So basically what happened was, got a brand new converter in the car, no test passes, and I had no idea what it was going to do. I thought I turned it down enough, but obviously not. It's putting a lot more power to the wheels now than it used to. That tune-up in the 60-foot used to go like a 1.2 something, and it just left like with a lot of power. So I don't know, we're gonna have to make some test hits and just see what it likes. This is all new, and you know, the shit like this happens. You know, you're trying something new, you go out for the first time. Ideally you'd be able to test first, but this event sprung up last minute and I was like, yeah, let's go do it, you know, fuck it. So shit happens, you know, it is what it is. On a positive note, I don't see a drop of oil anywhere on this thing. And I have PTSD from the last time I took it out because it was like a quart every pass, everywhere. So I am happy about that. Oh, it's just bone dry. Bone dry. No oil leaks that I can see. I mean, that is, that's accomplishment. We've really done something here. It's decent. car. Speedier than that. Ooh. Dang, that thing's fast, isn't it? All right, good morning, everybody. Today, we are going to accomplish, or try to accomplish, getting the Impala back to the shop. I went over there last night, and I wanted to try to get it home last night, but I quickly realized that was gonna be damn near impossible because it has a front tire that's about to pop. It's coming apart actively, and it won't run. The carburetor has been gummed up on it. It's been sitting on there for God knows how long, probably at least a year. And it's had E85 in it, and he's put pump gas in it as well and mixed them together, and who knows. So I'm gonna try to take a can of E85 over there today, and I'm gonna try to get this carburetor cleaned out. I took the carburetor off last night and took it home with me. He let me take it back, and he said I can pretty much go over there whenever today and try to work on it. So I'm gonna try to get over there as soon as I can, and then if I can get it running, I'm gonna bring a trailer over and try to pick it up. The ad was listed as this is a running and driving car. Clearly it does not.
That's what E85 does.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. He probably only drove it a couple times. He told me that he had,
I'm afraid voltmeter and block off.
He told me they started putting gasoline in it, but the previous owner told me he ran it on the 85, so I'm like...
That's why it looks like this.
Yeah, it's mixed together, and... Yeah, he had that advertised as a running, driving car.
Yeah.
So I went over there, and we're like, we can't even get this thing on a trailer, you know?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you're gonna need gaskets for the bowl screws. Just so you know. This bad news is I do not have.
All right, so I made a post this morning basically stating that the carburetor was gummed up on that car, and somebody recommended BLP carburetors here in Orlando, and I looked them up. They're only 20 minutes away. They had some parts for us. That way we can try to rebuild this carburetor. So big thank you to them. You know, obviously we're sponsored by ATM carburetors. They've been extremely good to us. We try to use them any chance we can, but I'm just in a hurry. But like I said, big thank you to BLP carburetors for getting us all the parts to rebuild this carb, and it's much appreciated. So next, I'm gonna try to get a tub and some Simple Green. That way I can soak all these parts, and I'll probably have to FaceTime my dad later when I'm putting this thing back together, because I have no idea what I'm doing. So this is the rear needle and seat, if you guys can see that, but that rubber O-ring there is ate up pretty bad. That's no good. You doing it on your own, buddy? He was just driving this thing on his own for the first time. You driving it on your own, bud? Yeah, you figured it out. Figured out where the gas pedal's at. Now you know you can steer it too. Yeah, we'll go low speed. You're just starting out. I think she's got a crush on you, dude. All right, so we got everything soaking. We're gonna replace these floats. We're gonna replace the diaphragms, springs, all the gaskets. Got pretty much everything, it looks like, so let's see if we can make it happen. This thing had jets that were drilled out, so the numbers on them basically meant nothing. So I just put the two that was smaller in the front, and I'm going to put the two that was larger in the back, and the power valve is blocked off in the back, so I'm going to put it back together like that. Alright, so this thing's all back together. We did a full rebuild on it. Once again, big shout out to BLP in Orlando for the hookup on all the rebuild parts. I learned a lot as I was doing this. This is my first one I've ever done, you know, all the way through. So, pretty cool. We're gonna take this thing over in the morning to the Impala, put it on, see if it'll run. If it'll run, I'm gonna try to get a front tire for it tomorrow somewhere. And if I can do that, I might just drive the thing home. All right. We got the carburetor back on. Everything's hooked up except for the fuel lines. I'm gonna drain the rest of the fuel out of this thing into a can and put fresh E85 in it. All right, here we go, the moment of truth. I'll be damned. Alright, so we got this thing running pretty decent. I had to play with the float settings. It's got a deadheaded regulator on it, so it's kind of hard to get it just right. You got to have it running to set them, and that's hard to do by yourself. So I ended up setting the floats. They're pretty close. Set the idle mixture, set the idle. It sounds pretty decent. I've still got a squirter in the rear that's only squirting out one side, so I got to take it off. But other than that, it sounds pretty healthy. It's got good oil pressure, water temps staying down. I did put it in gear. It has reverse. First felt a little soft, so I'm going to check the transmission fluid here in a little bit. And then I'm also going to get this wheel off. He's going to lend me a jack and some tools to get the wheel off. And hopefully I'll be able to get a tire today. That way I can drive this thing back to the house. So my new buddy over there with the car, he was telling me that because of my video, he was getting all kinds of calls on this thing. People trying to buy it out from under me, people that are my friends and people that I know in the racing community, offering $25,000 without the carburetor on it because they knew I was rebuilding it at the time. It's hilarious. That's really funny, and I really appreciate my dude for holding it for me while I was rebuilding the carburetor and being a stand-up guy, because I mean $25,000 is a lot for that car, and probably was a lot for him to turn that down, but he did it and he's a man of his word, so he's definitely gained a new friend. Now, a lot of you guys are probably thinking $25,000 for that car. That is a lot of money, and even $18,000 is a lot for the car. But that car has a transmission in it that's worth $10,000. It's an aftermarket case, 2-speed 400 with a billet gear set. He's got well over $10,000 in just the transmission. I think it was actually $11,500. The engine probably worth $5,000 in that area, maybe $6,000. I think it's just a stock block with, it's got Grumpy Jenkins heads on it, is what he told me. The previous owner. So I mean, it's got $5,000 in the engine at least $8,000 in the trans, and I mean the chassis itself is worth at least $10,000. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah. What's it got for a diff?
It's got a 9-inch Fab 9. Yep. So we'll see. I don't know what gear's in it. But I guess we'll find out.
You'll find out when you get past the 8th mile.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you.
All right. You take it easy. Thanks for your business.
All right. Got a brand new tire. 2 brand new tires. I'll put the other one on later. I probably should have went ahead and took the other side off, but just trying to get this thing home for now. I'll take it off and get it switched out next. So these are both for sale?
Both for sale. These Damien and Tony 20 Supra right here. Everybody knows me. Nice. With the 2 JC.
So we got a 2JZ swapped Supra. Is that a Mark III?
Yes, it is.
All right. So really neat car, imported from the Dominican Republic.
That's correct.
Left-hand drive. Got a Momo steering wheel, Recaro seats. It's a 5-speed. Pretty badass car. Just needs a fuel pump right now.
Right.
So waiting on that to come in. Heck yeah, maybe I'll come back and help you put it in.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, that's so cool, man. I love the louvers and everything.
Yeah, it has blue all over the place.
It kind of reminds me of the Mustangs, like the 70.
The fast body,
Fox
right?
body.
Yeah, it's like the Toyota version of a Fox body. The quarter windows are almost the same.
Yeah.
And this one, what's the difference between the 1J and the 2J? Do you know?
That's 2 5-liter, and that's
Okay.
3-liter, the 2J.
Okay. So 2.5 liter 1JZ
268.
6268. Looks like it's got some good parts.
Has a few. Can't be.
How much did you want for this one?
For that one, I'll take 15.
15. It's a nice car. Got black leather interior. AC and everything work?
No AC.
No AC. Okay.
The AC compressor is still on.
Yeah.
The lines and the radiator original has been removed.
Okay. So it could be hooked up.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
Badass. Yeah, I've never really looked at these cars up close. They're really neat.
Yeah.
So this one's for sale too.
Yeah.
That's a really clean MR2. I like the yellow. I know a lot of people don't like yellow, but I like yellow.
Original.
I'll pay my Supra yellow if you want to buy it.
And how much for this one?
12.
I mean, you have everything for it, right?
Yeah, I got everything.
The turbo is the only thing that is bad on it, but he has a brand new turbo for it. Precision as well too, right?
Yeah, I had turbo for it. I just took it off.
He has all the connections and
Yeah.
Okay.
So
lights
right
and
in.
everything.
So it needs a turbo, but it'll run.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. All right, guys, we're gonna get ready to drive this unit back to the house. Got the deal done. Title signed over. I think I might leave the hood off for the drive back and come get it in the truck later, just in case there's something happens or I can see under the hood and make sure nothing's smoking or things like that. So we'll get the hood on the way back when I come grab my truck. 2.5 miles left to get to my road. Hopefully she makes it. Well, old girl made it. It was not the most comfortable ride. The steering wheel is in a very weird position. But we made it. Hi, Weasel. It made it 15 minutes. And that tire is definitely coming apart. But it made it. There she is. Got a lot of work to do. So this is one of the coolest things about this car. Pretty neat. Got cell phone chargers for the passengers in the back. Nelly. What's up, buddy? What do you think? You like the Impala? You like that big bench seat?
I love you.
You ready to put this thing in the garage? Start getting to work? Pour paint. I'm gonna hit up Paul at House of Pearls and see what he would do with it. I don't know if I should like buff the rest of the clear off and then re-clear it, or what I should do. The doors up to here look good, but from here and the roof back, it's definitely faded.